Hey you guys, welcome back to another Sparkle adventure. In this video, I'm going to be doing an updated flip through of my current minimalist planner, Frankenplanner. I am about to be changing over to something a bit more summery. Here's a little sneak peek for you. But before I switch it over, I thought I would kind of show you how things ended up here. To see it all come together, I did put a video of me kind of explaining all of the things and why I wanted to go with a minimalist planner. I also showed you the vision board I created for this entire planner look. I'll put a link up in the eye in the sky and the description down below. So if you kind of want to know why I went with this look, definitely check out that video. But like I said, I thought I would kind of show you how things evolved, how I used this planner. And then in my next video, I will be doing a full new look that's way more summery and bright. Okay, so to start things off, this is a snap-in cover from the Happy Planner. It's a hardcover. I really liked it. I did love that it kind of gave that like classic toned down minimalist look. Then I have these crepe paper discs. They are clear with like gold glitter. I like that these were an alternative to Happy Planner. They're a bit bigger than classic size discs. However, I dropped my planner only once, and it was on carpeted floor, but my discs broke here and here. If you can see that like little chunk out of it, there's one in the bottom, one in the top. And it's a pain when I'm trying to flip paper because it like comes off the disc or it gets caught. It's really just kind of a pain. So I actually kind of would not recommend these discs because they're just really a subpar quality. There's other places that have them. I know Cloth and Paper, there's Tool, T-U-L, Happy Planner even. I mean, there's a bunch of other places. I haven't tried anything other than Happy Planner or these, but I would not recommend these. Okay, so let's flip back to the beginning. In my setup video, you saw this dashboard come together. However, oh, and sorry about the lights. Yep, it's just the way it is. But you didn't see me add this vinyl that I made myself that I was pretty darn proud of. I thought it really went with the minimalist look, and I was, just happy with how that vinyl turned out. In my monthly section, I have these inserts from Alex Marie Designs, and I'll link them as well. See, we're having issues here with the paper. I friggin' loved these lined boxes for the monthly because I find that when it's not lined, my handwriting just gets all over the place and it looks unorganized, and I'm not a fan. And I actually was really happy with how my highlighting system worked for June. If I go back to May, it's not quite like there's a bunch of different colors, and it doesn't really look like the minimalist look. And I don't really have a key for the colors. Like I got myself together in June and created one. So I know kind of what's what here. And I really like how this turned out. Whereas like this one's kind of all over the place. So going forward, I definitely am going to use a key so that I know like which Tombow color is which. 761 is personal. So all my kind of personal stuff is there. I really love how this turned out. And another thing that I love about these inserts is the dock grid paper that's between the months. Now, you don't have to print it out this way. There's an option where it's just the months and not the dock grid. I thought when I purchased them that I might be using them more for like memory keeping or to jot down a note. And obviously with coronavirus, I'm not really going anywhere or doing a whole lot. So there's really not a whole lot to memory keep. So I'm not using these, but I do like it to have it there as an option. And then I do have this super cute clip from Kubo and Lucy. As soon as I saw it on Instagram, I knew I had to have it because it's Monstera. It's got a little flower on it. The colors are perfect. Like, I was just obsessed. All right, so that's the monthlies. I also have daily wellness and notes. So flipping to daily, I think this is my favorite spread in my whole planner. I could get everything together. This dashboard is from Cloth and Paper, journaling card from Indian Ivy Ink. I love how like chic this girl character is, and that this, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but it's on like a shimmery paper. And then her nails are red. It's like the only little dash of color. Oh my gosh, I just love that so much. Then over here, we have a vellum that I designed, this kind of abstract polka dots, and then a piece of acetate with a photo strip from CPC with my best friend, Bella, the modest cat. I did use this dashboard a bit like the inbox system. I will say there's quite a bit in the minimalist planner like theme or aesthetic that I kind of don't understand, which might be a little embarrassing to say, but like the inbox dashboard, the task, what are they called? Like task cards. I don't understand task cards. I don't think it works for me. But I did try to kind of use this dashboard as a bit of an inbox place. So an inbox is where you put like kind of random notes, or if you need to put something down on a planner day, but you haven't planned for that day yet, and you just need somewhere to like put it down, it goes on your inbox. And usually people keep like, some cute, or maybe not cute, but Post-its that are sticky notes that are like in that theme. So this is my like box where I keep all my Post-its. The ones that I was really using for this setup are these. Sometimes I would use these Fox and Pip ones. And then I did have these, but honestly, I haven't really used them a whole lot, but I do have them. That's what this is. Yeah, I just didn't. Oh, I think we're going to have a rocket sighting here in a second. I didn't really use this a whole lot. As you can see, this blog training was something that I wanted to do, but haven't I don't know, because I never really checked this. So it just kind of landed here and has lived and died here because I'm probably still never going to do that. In my next setup, I do want to try to use this a bit more. Like honestly, today, these were my plans for the day on sticky notes. So maybe in the future, I can put some here, or maybe keep some scrap paper in a little pocket on my inbox dashboard so I can still track what I want to do that day in my planner. And it keeps me from having stuff like all over my desk. So it's still in my planner, just maybe not a full planner page. And then as for my daily plans, I just used this notebook paper to start out. It was something I just designed myself. I was tracking daily to-dos, weekly brain dumps, and then any extra space was left over for notes. And there's a couple of things I never quite got down. I still don't feel settled on. I don't know, just the colors of it all. I wanted it to look a little bit cuter while still being super functional. So I switched over to highlighting the things that were done, and I would cross off the things that weren't going to get done for some reason. Maybe it was canceled, or I don't know, just wasn't important for that day. So these are the kind of minimalist dailies. And I actually really like the system because there wasn't any pressure to decorate. But sometimes if I wanted to decorate, that was an option because I could easily add some cute little things here and around. And it still has that minimalist look with it being the muted tones and more natural things. It still kind of looks cute in this setup. Okay, Rocket. Let's see. But sometimes I did go a bit more colorful. There was this page where I thought this was super cute. I love how this turned out. Love this life. And then I had this little stock photo. And then here I got super colorful. This was a week where I really felt like I just wanted to go kind of crazy with color. This spread is totally inspired by Juanita Johns, who is now on the Happy Planner squad. She uses Happy Planner products, obviously, but it's kind of in a non-traditional way. Her spreads are gorgeous. She does a lot of these horizontal layouts. And so, no lie, I opened up her Instagram feed and I totally pulled inspiration and I just it wasn't a straight up copy. I did make it my own, but I fully am going to tag her. I've attributed all of the inspiration for this to her because she's amazingly talented. You should definitely give her a follow. I love the way she uses Happy Planner products in a non-Happy Planner way. It's just brilliant. This clip is from Ever Creations. I picked it up at CPC. I love that it was black and this soft pink, so it goes with the minimalist look. But with it being Mickey, it's still that touch of whimsy that was really cute. Okay, so here's more of the plain note paper. I did eventually, let's see if I can find it here, create a layout that I liked. I wanted to try hourly tracking. Here's my to-dos, notes, and then the top priorities for the day. And I actually really like how this works for me. Here's kind of some recent days. I just love, I don't know, I like that there's a bit more structure to this. I can easily add things if I want to, but I don't have to. This is a bit more kind of toned down. And the hourly tracking is actually really nice. I'm able to kind of plan out how my day is going to look overall. So I'm definitely going to continue with these dailies in my next setup. All right, next section here is wellness. So here's the wellness dashboard spread. This is a journaling card from cloth and paper, a vellum that I designed again, another vellum that I designed, and then I haven't touched this in months, so there's nothing to update. So we're just gonna keep it moving. Yeah, wellness has not been at the top of my priorities recently with a bunch of stuff going on. Wellness goals just fell by the wayside. I'm letting myself off the hook for that one. I do want to start back with it, so I'm gonna try to really be intentional about putting it back into my morning routines and updating that. So hopefully when I show you my next update, there will be more stuff to show you there. All right, so this is a little journaling card I made myself. These are obviously monthly tabs from the style planner. I wanted to add them, but I honestly didn't want to do the math and figuring out how to space them out evenly. So I bought them and then they just kind of lived in this back pocket. Here are some stickers from cloth and paper. I know people, especially in the minimalist aesthetic, love these things. I haven't really figured out how to use them in my system that works. I tried using these, but they were to-do list checkboxes essentially, and I had to use a Sharpie pen, but even the Sharpie wasn't working on it. So I don't know. I never quite found out how to use them in my setup, but I did like having them in my pocket. So that's where they lived. And then just for notes, I have some grid paper, some color paper. I always wanted to move out of the color paper. So I added in some just more of that plain note paper here, but this is really just a section for me to kind of just put a bunch of random things. And then in the back, we have these Maggie Holmes crepe paper sticky notes, which they did go with the theme, and I did use quite a few actually. And they just lived back here, and then we've got our back cover. So this was my minimalist look. I actually really liked this. See, here we go. The snap-in came off because of that darn chunk out of the disc. So frustrating. I did love the minimalist look. I did feel like it gave me permission to keep it simple on days when I just wanted to really keep it simple. But because I have such awesome inserts that really lend themselves to any kind of look, I also could do brights if I wanted to. So, I really loved this. I can see myself going back to this style, especially since it's so popular right now. But personally, I just feel the need to kind of play with color and get out some bright stuff and play with that and have a whole planner look around that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out and checking out this look with me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video, seeing how I turn this into brights and colorfuls. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.